So I wanted to do a little picture-in-picture video where you can see me talking to you, so this feels more like a real class. But for some reason this semester, seems like all of my technology and all of my software is acting up, and I need to figure that out. So I think it's going to be less confusing if I don't have a video of me, um, presenting here on the screen, because for some reason this has never happened before. There is a lag in terms of, what it looks like when it looks like I'm talking in the video and what you see me writing via the doc cam. So to save frustration and stuff like that, I'm just going to present the actual document that we're working on right now. So you're going to both want and need to structure your notes in a very exact way, exactly as I do. You'll want to, because I know it's coming, and I know that you're going to be able to, and you're going to want to and need to be able to easily find very specific information that you will be applying throughout the semester. So I'm going to show you how to structure and subtitle different pages in your notes to make that really easy to do. This will also help you when I give you feedback and I refer to certain page titles and page numbers in your notes. We will all have the same information structured in the same way, and this will also help you a lot. This also helps me in my grading. It makes it more efficient. I might ask you to submit only certain pages of your notes, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. And so that's another thing to keep in mind. One other thing is that your notes must be handwritten. They must be in your own handwriting. The only exception I make is for students who have an official accommodation letter from Dallas College. Otherwise, you are expected to take handwritten notes. Finally, you should use regular sized paper, so 8.5 by 11. If it's a little bit bigger, that's fine, but you don't want to use any paper that's smaller, because you need to be able to fit all the notes that we will be taking in response to what we learned about Argument Module 1 and new things that we're going to be learning to apply. And then in a future task or future week, we're going to add to whatever we add to these notes during this task during this week. So with that said, let's go ahead and keep all of that in mind. And I will tell you later in another video for this task which pages I would like for you to submit. I may ask for just one page or all of them. All right, so we're basically going to have 5 pages of notes. So I would like for you to number each page in the upper right-hand corner. So there's 1, 2, 3. Make sure you put your page number way up there so you can save room to write. 4, 5. The next thing we need to do is title our notes document. So up here, we're going to write argument analysis. Right, as small as possible, but not too small, because this is the title of the notes document. This is what I'm talking about when I call evidence of engagement with the lectures or lessons or practice videos in the official course schedule. So you're going to add a bullet point or 2. This you'll want to write smaller, okay? So here you should write new rules and concepts to apply. So if I write something down, you need to also write it down for credit. There's no reason why you shouldn't make 100 on this, so long as you do. As I say, you're not having to apply anything on your own for a grade. You're just showing me that you've taken all the notes, and in doing so, created a wonderful toolkit that you will use the rest of the semester. Here you will write, for the second bullet, refer to pages 1 through 5. This symbol right here, for me, means either through or throughout. Right now, it means throughout. Refer to pages 1 through 5 the entire semester. That's an R at the end. Very long arch. So I don't mean you're going to have to use the notes every single week, and you're certainly not going to use them for every single task, but you will use them for at least 3 graded tasks, and to understand any feedback I give you for 3 tasks, You may need it for some other task as well for 3 others. So now you draw a line like this. It's now time to do subtitles. And what we're going to do is use subtitles to identify what the main topic will be for each page of notes. This is going to make it incredibly easy for us to communicate with each other and for you to find specific information in an efficient way. So here in capital letters, let's put it in like that, put a star, write marking up statements Okay, marking up statements. All right, so this is going to be the main topic for this page of notes. Anything that we write down is going to be focused solely on this topic. In the future, on a graded assignment, I say, hey, you didn't mark up your statements correctly in an argument, you'll know where to go, page 1 of your notes, to see maybe what you did wrong. Or when it's time for you to mark up the statements in an argument, you'll easily find that information now. Second page brings us back to something I might have introduced during an earlier lesson during week 2, but I'm going to formally introduce it. We're going to practice applying it now. So this is the top of this page 2 should say argument, diagrams, and patterns. I might say, I might tell you to do an argument diagram for an argument, and now you know where to get some notes to help you make sure that you do that correctly. Or I might tell you in a graded assignment, hey, your pattern's off, so you know that you need to go back to page 2 and review your notes. Page 3, okay, so we're not going to title page 3 because that's going to be based off of another soft talk module you do where we advance your argument analysis skills. So let's just leave that blank for right now. I don't want to introduce any more concepts than is absolutely necessary. So make sure you skip page 3. Okay. There's going to be another topic that you learn about in another soft talk module on argument. And by the way, the second soft talk module you do in your argument on argument, that will be your last soft talk module. Okay, so we're not going to have a title for 4 yet, but we will next in another task. Okay, but we are going to have a title for page 5. So page 5 is going to be titled Iterations, Warnings, Tips. So this may contain things that are related to topics on other pages, but more likely than not, it's going to capture stuff that is indirectly related to the other stuff and hence gets its own page. You will always want to review this page because here I'll probably have us write down stuff about common mistakes that students make, things they tend to forget, things that students get confused about, and I guarantee some of you will experience the same thing. And if you look at these things, if you look at the notes on this page, you'll be able to avoid those mistakes and, you know, hopefully do better on the graded applications of what we go over during this task via our notes and the examples that you downloaded.